Have you ever wondered what it is in wealthy people that makes them just like getting more and more success? And you see a lot of joy in them and a lot of things going their way. Well, I wanted to talk about this and actually what I mean by wealthy people in today's Men's Mental Health Journal. Now, when I say wealth, often the association automatically, and this is what I used to associate with, is just purely money. And yeah, money does go into wealth, but also what I see as wealthy people, as one of my teachers taught me, teachers in personal growth, one of the top 1% speakers on the planet, Joseph McClendon, and I work for him. He taught me that wealthy is health, happy, and financially abundant, those three things. And I think that's very, very true. And again, you can create your own definition of wealth. So for the purposes of this video, we're not just talking about money, but obviously quite a lot is money. We're also talking about the joy you have in your life as well. And of course, your health and mental and physical health. So these are the three things that I've been really studying and going deeper again on things like The Science of Getting Rich, Think and Grow Rich, which are books dominantly about money, but they also teach how to live a high quality life. Now, have I got everything I want in life? No, I'm working on it, and I've been working through some hurt recently, which certainly has knocked me off and taught me some valuable lessons. And I've really been building myself back up. But as I study these books and then apply things and see results and speak to people who I would perceive as genuinely wealthy in my network of people I podcast with, I've spoken to, I've interacted with, I've noticed these three things, and when I even start to apply a bit of them, things in my life start shifting quite a lot in a good way. So I'm going to go through these three things. And again, I'm not here saying this is how to make millions and millions or become a billionaire, because I'm not that. I'm just telling you what has worked for me and a pattern I'm observing. And I'm not saying like I'm the most joyful, happy person in the world. No, I'm working through my own challenges, but these things have helped me lift my mood and improve my relationships with people, right? So these are the three things that I found have really helped, and I've got them written down here if you see me looking. So number one, imagination. Our thoughts, in a very simple way, it's simple but not easy, compromise of words and pictures. That's it, words and pictures. If you're feeling bad, you're probably saying negative words, right? Like, I'm useless, life is hard, people are horrible, all those kind of things, right? And that's not going to make you feel good. You're also probably imagining like really hard, rough pictures of yourself or other people, as opposed to thinking of a time when you feel good. You probably got like some very bright images, you're feeling a bit light, and the words are like joyful, excitement, possibility, all those kind of things, right? So the first thing is imagination, writing down what you want and imagining that daily. Now, I've been focusing on the goals I want. I've been writing it down every day, and opportunities start to come up because I change my mood. I change the images in my head. I come up, new ideas just come to me. So that's the first thing. Those people I've noticed, like some of these best books, these like people I really admire in the personal growth space or what they do, the common theme that comes across is imagination. They prioritize their imagination. They are focusing intentionally on good pictures. Tony Robbins used to said once he used to visualize for an hour a day. Think and Grow Rich is all about visualizing that imagination every single day. Science of Getting Rich talks about focusing your thoughts. Now, obviously, those are on money, but it applies to life, I've certainly found. So the first thing is prioritize your imagination. It's going to be difficult at first to not think of the negative ones, but focus on and allow those things to be felt. Feel your emotions, of course, but intentionally make time, even if it's 10 minutes. If you can do 30 minutes, ideal, but 10 minutes a day, bare minimum, to just work on your imagination, writing down what you want and picturing it. Number two, they give value and with gratitude. They've got a lot of gratitude about them. They practice it again and again. Gratitude is a muscle, but they're also giving a lot of value. They're giving to other people. Now, we're not talking about draining yourself so you're so exhausted, because I've been caught in that trap as well, doing too much too soon. But think about just little compliments, things you can do for other people without expecting anything in return. Because when I found that, when I've been giving value will turn up somewhere else. So for example, I give like 3 to 5 podcasts a week for free. Actually, I do 7 if I'm, well, more than seven a week, because I'm doing like 3 on my self-esteem and confidence mindset and my men's mental health, which I do out of pure joy. And do these things out of pure joy, by the way, not an expectation. But what happens for me is sometimes something outside of me will just come, oh, I got an opportunity for you, or you got a rise in promotion in your career, or like someone will link me to a friend who's going to be a really good business opportunity. And that's completely unattached to the thing I was giving value to. Now, sometimes when you give someone so much value, you can get money in return, obviously direct. But focus on feeling grateful and giving value. Even if you're like not in such a great mood, that's okay. But just think about what's one small thing you can do each day to give value to someone else. And then number 3, what I've noticed as well for myself and other people is know what you need to know. And that includes your numbers, that includes your bank account, that includes like things around how you're feeling, your health, all these kind of things. Like, you don't need to know everything. Like, there's so much irrelevant things that I really don't care about. Like most of the stuff in the news, I don't give a shit. Right? It's, there's always the same stuff. It's like, there's always wars, there's always political falls out. Like, and it doesn't mean I don't care about people being hurt in the world. I absolutely do. But there's so much like chaos in the world that I don't attach myself to. But what I need to know, for me, it's almost a bit like selfish, but it's selfless, because you're focusing on you so you can deliver for other people, right? So really focus on what you need to know. And that includes your bank account. I have to say it, like I'm currently going through my accounts for the year. I need to know all my details for my accountant so I submit my accounts correctly, right? Some people avoid it, but you need to know that. Otherwise, it's going to come back and bite you and impact you like in a different way, and that's going to impact you mentally. So no, if you don't right now, that's okay, but figure out a way to know what you need to know around your numbers, around like, I do a lot around my metrics in business. How many people am I reaching out to? How many opportunities is that presenting me? I need to know those kind of things. The top business people need to know what their numbers are. Even the business owners, the top business owners know all the numbers. Even if someone else is managing it, they will review it regularly. You need to know what's going on, but in general, whether you're wanting to go in business or not, even if you're in a career, you want to know what's going on in the organization if you really want to progress, right? But you need to know what's going on in your life, not be unconscious to it, not matter on, you can enjoy things like TV and all these kind of things. That's great. But for you, what do you need to know? What do you need to be focusing on? Don't bombard yourself with too much, but what are the essentials in life you need to know? Because everyone wealthy I've met knows what they need to know. They're very in the loop. Like, they may not watch the news, but they'll certainly tune into things that impact them and maybe their business and their life. Right. So that's the 3rd thing that I've noticed. And when I've started paying attention to my numbers, or I'm at my health, what I'm doing with my business, who I'm connected with, some of my habits, which are serving me and not, that certainly helped my life as well. So those are 3 tips that I've noticed from very wealthy people that have made an impact on my emotional and mental health as well. So I wanted to share that with you today, and I'll speak to you very soon.